Hi, you are watching SightsIn Plus, and this is Romesh. Please to subscribe the channel for the HR news, for HR updates, and conversation with the top-notch CHROs, top leaders, and business heads. Today, we are going to discuss the early resignation cases. Recently, a social media post has gone viral on internet. In this post, an employee is writing about that he has resigned from the company on the first day of his joining, and what the observation is sharing about the company and what the reason is citing about his first resignation. These are like extended working hours, conventional leadership approach, and no digitization in the company. This is not paperless industry. They are working on the print of the papers. And the company has outdated practices like they are surviving in 1975. We will try to analyze this case that what are the reasons why the employee has resigned, how the situation can be improved in companies. Joining us, Ms. Urvashi Verma. She's the head talent acquisition at Xperi. Urvashi, welcome to SightsIn Plus. So very first,
Thank you,
I would
Romesh.
like to know your opening comment on this. How do you see this case? What is your observation about this? How do you see the failure of onboarding? How do you see the misfit of the culture? Any another reason? How do you see? What is your observation about this?
Yeah, I did went through the post, and I think it's very thought-provoking, pointers written into that post. To me, I see early resignations, especially on day one or within a week as well, as a clear signal that there is something which is misaligned, something which is not in the right direction, and somebody needs to look into this. In most cases, as you also mentioned about multiple reasons of doing this, there could be many gaps like candidate experience on arrival, whether whatever the expectation has been set up during the interview process that is misaligned, or the team culture is misaligned, the readiness on the onboarding day, the welcoming of the candidate, something is not good, something the candidate is not feeling welcomed. Sometimes it's all about the timing as well. Many times candidate receive another offer, another opportunity on the same day, which is their dream job, or which is much better than where they have landed just now. So there are multiple reasons. Personal situation could be one reason. Sometimes it's very rare, but it happens that people get into some personal emergency, and that's why they have to resign within a week's time. In these situations, I feel instead of blaming organization or new hires, we definitely give a moment to understand, to reflect on what's not working here. What is the reason behind it? Did we engage our candidates enough during the offer to joining time? Did we, set up the transparency? Did we make it very clear about the role, responsibility, the culture of the organization? What candidate has to experience once the person is inside the organization? What are the, red flags? Is there any trust which is, not built properly between the team and the new hire as well? So it's also not just a hiring problem. It's an overall branding problem. It's an overall organization problem, which means that the HR team, the business leaders, and leadership, everybody has to take this responsibility. Everybody has to work together to make sure that HRs, interview panels, hiring managers, onboarding team, everybody is setting the right tone to the candidate, and they should experience the same when they are reaching to their desk on day one. Within a week's time, they should not feel that, okay, I was told something else, but I'm doing something else. So these kind of misalignment not only lead to just one person resigning, which could be a smaller problem, but in a long run it will affect your brand reputation. It will affect the organization trust level, the reputation, the branding of organization actually matters a lot when somebody is researching about an organization and trying to get the opportunity at that organization. So yeah, that's my thought about it, and definitely it's a moment to reflect. It's a thought provoking thing, and every organization should take this seriously so that it won't get a repeated situation for them.
This is not the extreme case. So we have seen such cases. I have been also into consulting, so I have seen one candidate he was shortlisted and joined the company. And company was a reputed one, like a French multinational, and with a good package and everything. Nothing, to worry about the culture and this kind of things. And the person who has joined might be from the one state to another state. That could be, might be some personal issues. That could be definitely. Within 5 days, that person joined back the previous organization from where he has
Yeah.
been here. So we can see such kind of the cases, but definitely, as you have highlighted, couple of pointers like assessment, how to assess during the interview, the culture fitment. This is very important.
Hmm.
Might be from the candidate point of view, there could be also some negotiations are going on to the previous organization, other offers already there are. That could be some personal issues that could be there. But still, there are a lot of things which need to be improved from the company side as well. How to see how we can improve might be within the hiring process. Sometimes the companies also don't share the complete detail about the position, about the job description,
Hmm.
about they don't let them know what's the culture of the organization. How do you see what is the responsibility of company when they are hiring a candidate?
This is a total design of from hiring, from sourcing a candidate to onboarding a person and let that person stay in the organization to actually absorb the vibe of the organization, understand the work. A person has to spend about 60 to 90 days to understand the depth of the organization and then make a decision whether it's good or not. So from starting the day the recruiters reach out to candidate, it's the way they are projecting the organization. Are they telling the truth? Whatever is your culture, let the candidate know. It's not really necessary that you tell them everything good about your organization, but let them know if there are challenges associated with this role. Maybe we have an extended working hours. You have to take calls in the evening. You have to take early morning calls, or maybe whatever the reason is, whatever the challenges is. This role requires a lot of lot of commitment. Maybe it will ruin your work life balance. So different roles have different demands. We don't have to project the right the beautiful thing for all role, but project the right things what is associated with the role. If the person is ready to take that, they will definitely show their interest and they will be committed during the interview process. They will be going to an interview, meeting the panels with an open mindset that, okay, I'm getting interviewed for this role. And I know if I get onboarded, I will have to face these challenges. This is associated with this position itself. All the roles cannot be fancy, right? Everybody will not get a seat in a AC cabin and work throughout the day. There are roles within across industry where you have to be on the roads, you have to be in the fields, you have to meet different people in a single day, travel here to there. So those things has to be very clear. And definitely there are people who are looking forward that kind of challenges, because the world, India is filled with so many talented people with different kind of interest. Many people want to travel throughout the day, they want to meet different people every day, they will accept that kind of role. We have to project the right thing to the candidate so that candidate is fully aware that what they are going to do. Similarly, we have to let them know, we have to create the right interview process, keep them engaged, keep them informed what is happening, what is not happening, give them sufficient time to prepare, make sure that they are understanding that you are also interested in their candidature. It's not only candidate's interest, because it's a two-way thing. If I am looking for a candidate or a new hire is also looking for an organization to grow. So it's a win-win situation for both the candidate and organization. So create a process, keep them engaged, keep them informed, let them prepare everything for the onboarding. And onboarding is also nowadays has evolved. Many organization has moved away from a paperwork on day one. Rather, they are celebrating the joining of new hires, which is making it more welcoming, more engaging for the new hire. So it's all about what the person is feeling on day one. Are they bombarded with lot of tasks, lot of form filling, or they are meeting their team members, they are enjoying lunch with them, they are talking about their work. So it's all make a lot of difference, though it sounds like a very small thing, but it makes a lot of difference in candidate experience on day one. Similarly, make the team ready. The manager under which the person is joining, they have to be ready with the with a welcome note, let the team know that this person is coming and what this person is going to do, how this person is going to get evolved or engaged in the team with the existing team. So all those things has to be communicated properly to team manager and the new hire, and probably this will make everything in line and make it a welcoming day for the new hire on day one.
Absolutely. You have shared a couple of wonderful tips for the onboarding part and also for the hiring part. So this is very essential for each and every organization that you share the information, not only glorify the position, you need to share the real picture that what is the reality there and what the challenges are there with this role, what the challenges may be within the organization. And because you are not just offering a package, you are not, this is not a package, this is also some challenges would be there, some responsibilities would be there. So you need to prepare the mindset of that candidate as well before he's joining your company.
Hmm.
And if we look at another very important aspect, early resignation is not good for anyone, either the candidate, either the company. How do you see what may be the consequences for a candidate, what may be the consequences for a company when candidate put the early resignation?
So candidate may lose their own reputation, but they have a lot of opportunities outside. This all depends on what kind of reason. What is the reason of them resigning on day one or within a week's time? So that varies. But from the organization point of view, it's definitely affecting their brand value, because outside nobody knows that what is the reason, what went wrong with particularly with this candidate, but they know that okay, people are resigning from this organization on day one. Out of probably, for an example, out of 100 candidates, if 5 people resign within a week's time, that word of mouth going to spread very quickly. And talent market is so associated with all social media thing, the news is spreading across very fast. If one person says that okay, I resign from this company from on day one for these reasons, this will get communicated to thousands, lakhs of talent out there, and they will read that, they will be going to find out why, what happened. But we don't know, we don't have any control, the organization doesn't have any control on that news, that what is spreading outside. Reason could be anything, but it is going to affect the brand value of the organization. So, and nowadays people are not only joining an opportunity, but they are looking for an overall package: work life balance, good culture, good compensation, growth, innovation. They see their career with the organization, how they are going to grow in next 2 3 years, 5 years, what they are going to learn, how they will be evolving in this role, how they will be transforming their skills. So there are a lot of things people are thinking about themselves to draft their career, their future career. In that aspect, they do research a lot before joining any organization. And one or two these kind of comments may make their may take their interest out of your organization, and that will definitely affect. So even if it is a single case, organization should look into this, try to solve this. Resignation is also something organization sometimes can hold off. If somebody is saying that okay, I'm resigning, and you find out the reason, you try to support that, and then the candidate take their resignations back and stay with the organization. But sometimes what we have observed, that candidate just disappear, right? They were here today but not coming next day, the next day, and the next day. They're not showing up, and you're not able to reach out to them. That is the worst case, where organization doesn't know how to deal with situations because they don't have any information at that time. So we always try to make sure that we are giving a safe culture, we are giving an opportunity for new hires to ask questions, to talk freely with HR or their team members, to make sure that they don't have any doubt in their organization. Sometimes it's just miscommunications, where maybe candidate is a new person and they have not understood the right sense of organization culture, and just assume something. So give them a space, give them a forum where they can talk about their doubts. They can read through. have a multiple, videos shared with them, or let them meet, set up their meetings in advance with business leaders, team members, managers, so that they know people. Show them stories how your employees are growing, how you are making your culture, growth running culture or innovative culture, what you did in the past. Show them the history, how your company has grown in 5 years, how your employees has grown in 5 years, what is how you are, reducing your retention in the organization. Those pointers we have to talk, we have to tell them in advance, see that this is the positive point of the organization. Plus, okay, some of the drawbacks are also there, so these are drawbacks and we are working on that. So be very clear so that they won't be, thinking that, okay, you only spoke about the good things, but now I'm finding the bad things. What is there? Be transparent. Transparency is the key nowadays, because in the world of social media, you can't hide anything.
Absolutely. Very brilliant advice for the organization as well as for the candidate. And we are in social media era right now. You absolutely, that is true. So this is not good for any candidate if someone is joining a organization and resigning within a week. So that is also somehow, this is also dent on your brand value, on your commitment, and your responsibilities. And for the organization, they need to walk the talk. Always we say walk the talk. So that is very important. What you commit in an interview, whatever you share the information in interview, that should be authentic. So authentic information, real information, and you must let them know what the reality of the organization, maybe the financial position, maybe the culture, maybe the role, maybe anything. So that is, and for the candidate, if you are having some other offers, if you are under the negotiation, you need to settle down these other things before joining any organization, because this is not good. If you are resigning from a company, if you have the tag of early resignation, that is not good. Thank you so much, Urvashi, for joining us and sharing your wonderful thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Romesh.